Yeah, we had some works, over the weekend. We've been negotiating on it. It wasn't where it needed to be when we left town on Friday. The budget committee stayed in town, and many of us have been connecting with them and the administration all throughout the weekend to get this where it needs to go. So some progress has been made, enough to get it out of the budget committee late last night. There's some work that still needs to be done as we move forward. So, there's an understanding we need to get this done for the American people. We want to see Trump's agenda go forward, but at the same time, we don't want to be doing things like codifying Obamacare. And we've
Good point.
got to, when we look at what's going on in our economy, especially you look at the bond markets and what's happening there, we've got to show that we have what it takes as a Congress to shift course when it comes to our fiscal trajectory. That's going to shore up the Treasury bond markets. That'll help shore up the dollar and make sure that we're able to benefit from the great work that President Trump is doing on the executive side.
That's a good point. And when you talk about the fiscal importance and long-term impact that this bill could potentially have, and how you have to admit, House Republicans are kind of in the midst of like a generational change here. If you just look at maybe a
Hmm.
couple sessions ago, it was a lot different Congress than it is now. And, there are some people who are maybe reluctant to want to see the actual long-term spending cuts. There are some people who are worried about how it will be viewed in their district and by their constituents. But, the methodology that you guys have used since late 2024 to get things over the finish line, including the elections and the start of this session of Congress, is sticking together. And I think optically, if it's that behind the agenda of President Trump and obviously the mandate the voters gave last fall to you guys when the House was retained by Republicans, it seems like that's going to be what it takes. But what is the importance of this bill to get some of these big financial cuts done and have them be meaningful and show heading into the midterm election cycle that you guys are serious about reducing the deficit and the budget spending and all
Yeah.
that other stuff?
Well, right now the tax cuts expire this year, which means every family would see a massive increase in taxes if we can't get that passed. And so the question though becomes, how do we pay for it? How do we do what we need to do without continuing to kick the can down the road?